And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Doc Rivers. This is a team that loves to run, and he wants to see them do what they love. Fast break basketball should be on the menu today, guys. We'll enjoy watching it.
Thanks, Doris.
Way to play in attack mode and get inside.
And you know, if you're on defense and you're going to foul, make sure it's a good one. They did, preventing the and one.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So for the Bucks, their last game a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
You know, you shoot the ball as poorly as they did that night, you're not going to win many games.
Well, Steve, it's not just difficult to win a game with low shooting percentages like theirs. It's nearly impossible.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
But, you know, they've got a nice lead. Don't take any chances. The simple one-hander is just fine.
Rose hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Rose has got his first bucket of the night. Bucks leading by 3. Now Cummings inside. There's the pick. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. Cummings got 7 points.
But they've settled into their offense very quickly here today.
Yeah, they're zoned in, making the most out of their possessions here.
Bennett setting the pick for Rose. Miller with a wide open look. Misses the 3. Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Suns.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
Let's take a look at some of the numbers for Ricky Rubio. How his season went last year. He averaged about 9 points a game, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And I think the playmaking really stands out to me that he's been doing it. So many times the plays he can generate seem to change the momentum of a game.
I agree wholeheartedly there. I mean, it's underestimated what his passing brings to this team.
Now here's Rose. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Another shot. No good on the layup. Bucks leading by 6. Here's Knight. Off with the layup.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella. He's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside.
What the heck? It's going to open things up.
There's 18 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Dishes to Young. Pass to Levine. With 1 on the clock, and that's not going to go. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Yeah, I thought the defense was key here for this club. They really tightened up and made it difficult on their opponent.
How about the help on the drives and rotations? I mean, they've really been in sync as a unit.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Now, here's Marshall, covered by Rubio. Pocket 6 on the wing. No luck. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
Good matchups. That Dallas Mavericks game definitely one to be checking out.
Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Here is Cummings, following the 3 by Minnesota. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. To answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rose gets a wide open look. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones.
Cummings can't hit. Minnesota with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter after only making 40% from the field in the first.
And the Timberwolves going to change here. Bennett's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, the professor in the last outing against the Suns was superb. He finished with 54 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
I agree with you there. I mean, he obviously hit on something that brought out the best in him, and you can be sure he's going to take the...
Want to see this shit? Hit a spin on my ex-mentor, Kendall Marshall. Get most. Hit him with the spin around and one mentor.
Exact same approach in this one.
Definitely. And as confident a player as he already was, now he's got to be feeling absolutely unstoppable.
And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure the coach wanted something specific from his team.
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
And it's Rubio penetrating, loses his man off the screen, and lays it up and in.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Now, here's Marshall. He's coming off a 10-point game against Chicago. Cummings, some solid defense from Rose.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
Oh, this is getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this run going much longer.
I tell you what, Steve, it's already lasted longer than I thought possible.
Here's Marshall after the made shot from Ricky Rubio. And Marshall kicks to Cummings. Down low, here's Slay. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Superb assist there. Played the role of the maestro on that one.
Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Rose attacking. Milwaukee with the rebound. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
And another 3 for Minnesota.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And Marshall kicks to Cummings. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. From 18 feet away, net falls. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got 3 assists now in this one. Rose against Cummings. Shot from free throw range. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Rose has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Marshall. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Minnesota's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. From deep, Rose, and again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Bucks trail by 10. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They set the pick. Rose against Cummings. Clock at 4. And that one's good. Cummings got 6 in the quarter.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
And Rubio kicks to Bennett. Here's Miller. Takes it off the bench. Miller's got the lead at 10 now for Minnesota.
That lead should be safe if they keep shooting like this.
Well, they're on fire. target and looking to pad that scoring total, too.
Off the pick, and the layup good by Parker. Parker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Antetokounmpo passes to Cummings. Shot from 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Cummings got 15.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own great today. Just as hot as he was last time out.
And that does it for the first half of play. The Timberwolves on.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. I'll say this. We kept a very tight handle on the basketball, and that's something I always like to see. The fewer turnovers, the better, obviously. Keep your heads on a swivel out there. We work.
Welcome in. About to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. What a game we're seeing from the professor.
Wow, the threes have just been dropping for him. Absolute dead-eye shooting in that first half.
Could not have been a more productive day for him from long range.
Rose in at shooting guard. Wiggins is out there with Anthony Bennett. Then it's Miller, and it's Rubio in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. To the left wing, beyond the arc. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Cummings.
He's got so much junk in his trunk, he'll find a way to hurt you.
The drive by Rubio.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
For Minnesota, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2.
Both free throws good from Rubio. Bucks trail by 7. Cummings with a screen on Rubio. Knight on the wing, covered by Rubio. To the left wing. Antetokounmpo dishes to Cummings. The rebound by Bennett. Bennett's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Feeds it to Rose.
Timberwolves foul. Miller. That's his first.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Knight kicks to Cummings. Knight with it. Back to Cummings. 6 on the shot clock. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Anthony Bennett. Milwaukee shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Bucks. Cummings.
The first free throw is good. And so Cummings nails them both. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. The drive by Rubio. Good. Rubio's got 4 points this quarter. Bucks trail by 7. The feed to Parker. Here is Cummings. 20 points for him. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Rose with the block. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession.
7 seconds on the shot clock. 7.
And stolen by Wiggins. Kicks to Rose. Fires the 3. And the shot is good. And now a 10-point Minnesota lead.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Knight passes to Cummings. Back to Knight. Antetokounmpo dishes to Cummings. Just 5 to shoot. Tries from 10. The shot no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Wiggins throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind.